And then in 326, St. Constantine's saintly mother, the Empress Helena, already a devout Christian, went on pilgrimage to the Holy Land to find many of the lost places that were sacred to us as Christians, that had been buried by successive generations of pagan emperors in their efforts to bury the truth of Christ, to destroy Christianity and any evidence that would confirm the gospel accounts that were spreading at that point far and wide. The place of Golgotha that we just read about in the historic account of Christ's crucifixion, was still, of course, known, but the tomb had been filled in and buried under boulders by the Emperor Adrian, who erected a pagan temple to Venera Venus over the site of Christ's resurrection from the dead. The demonic temple was destroyed by Saint Helen, and over that place was built by her own money, the church that we now know as the Church of the Resurrection, as we call it in the Orthodox Church, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, as it's known elsewhere. It was built directly over this spot. Nearby, as we read in John 19:41 through 42, was Golgotha, the place of Christ's crucifixion. 3 crosses were found together, buried there, under a patch of basil, which in the ancient world was a sign of victory, which accounts for the basil that you see here today and in most Orthodox churches on this day and in any day that we commemorate the Holy Cross, as a reminder of that historic finding of the cross in 326 by the Empress Helena. 3 crosses were found at that time. They did not know which one was the cross of Christ until they passed the cross over a young girl who had died, and she was raised from the dead. Another woman received miraculous healing, passing under the shadow of the cross that was Christ's.